Hey guys, okay, so we're here today. We're going to talk about protein. The reason we're talking about protein is because everything that in your body is made of skin, hair, nails, muscle, connective tissue is used to repair and rebuild, as well as an energy source for your body, right? Things that we really need. Biggest issue for us is getting people to eat enough protein, because if you're a female, you generally, like if we're prescribing, 150 to 200 grams of protein, how are you going to eat all those things? And the biggest concern is eating. They're like, I don't want to eat meat, or I don't want to eat the same thing every day. So I've made a little smorgasbord of things to show you guys options you can have. The coolest thing about this is literally there is no chicken up here, and actually there is no seafood up here. We're gonna start this, and basically I set this stuff up so that you could see like protein high to low, or low to high. Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurts, they have like 12 in them a piece, right? So 2 of them could end up being 24 grams of protein, right? That's at least a meal if you're eating like 5 meals a day and you need 150 grams of protein. We have protein cookies. Also not meat. Granted, the protein in them isn't super high. It's only got 12 grams. I mean, there's fats in them, like 16 grams. But here's the thing is we're looking for protein sources that aren't necessarily meat, and something that's different than what you're gonna eat every day, because you don't wanna eat those things, right? We also have Parm Crisps. They're basically chips. I think what's hard for people is figuring out things outside of their comfort zone to eat. I know we have a lot of people that are vegetarians or that don't really wanna eat meat, but you still kinda need that protein intake, and you might try some of the veggie burgers. Morningstar makes a ton of products. This particular one is a veggie burger, and it has 16 grams of protein in it per burger. In these little baby tuna packs, there's 17 grams of protein. Here's the thing. Does everyone love tuna? No, probably not. But is it something that you can take quick on the go and like not have to fix anything? Yes, which is also another argument we have to eating a high protein diet. Most of these things are things that you can quickly take with you. We also have Baby Bell cheeses. They basically have 6 grams of protein in them per little circle. So 3 of those is like 18 grams of protein. Yet again, we're hitting meal requirements on how much protein you need in a day, and that could easily be a snack. We're gonna move on to some fat-free cheddar cheese. What's in this cup is 2 servings. It's 18 grams of protein. You could easily melt that on some broccoli, and then there you have it. You have broccoli and cheese, and you didn't have to eat meat. Sweet Earth makes these burritos, right? This isn't the only one that they make. It's called the Curry Tiger. It has seitan in it. So in this, there is 19 grams of protein. Granted, there are 45 carbs and 8 grams of fat, but it's an easy pull grab, and you're still meeting your requirements, right? Sweets lovers galore, right? Here we have protein bars and even Halo Top, both of which these 2 have 20 grams of protein. This entire pint has 20 grams of protein. Each one of these has 20 grams. Is it necessarily the best thing in the entire world for you? No, but it's practically like a candy bar, and you're still getting 20 grams of protein. So we're picking the best of both worlds here. You know what I mean? Set out a thing of eggs. There's actually only 4 in here. 4 of these eggs is 24 grams of protein. Scramble them up. If you want to even up your protein some more, you could put 4 eggs and then this serving of cheese in there. And you literally just went up to what? 40 something grams of protein. Right here, we have Greek yogurt. Okay, so the reason I got 2 forms of Greek yogurt to show you, because the single servings of Greek yogurt, right? They have 12 grams in this one little one. But in a serving of the fag, whatever you want to call it, has 23 in a serving, and it's much bigger. You could easily flavor it with like a sugar-free syrup or something and get more protein, less carbs. It's always about playing macro Tetris, so that's the goal, right? We're gonna move on to some things that have a little more protein. Granted, these are meats. I'm gonna tell you about them. Sirloin, it's a grass-fed sirloin, actually pretty low fat, and then all of these things right here have 23 grams of protein in them, 23 to 24. It's like 6 pieces of sausage. The chicken sausage is delicious. My kid likes it. If my kid likes it, pretty much anybody's gonna like it. Canadian bacon, same deal. It's a lower fat meat, 23 grams of protein and like 7 slices of it. Cottage cheese, that is a cup of cottage cheese. There's literally 32 grams of protein in there. Is it my favorite thing? No, but some people really like it with fruit. So if that's something that you'd be into, put it with some fruit, put it with some honey. That could be an easy thing for you to take with you, and yet again, you are still not having to eat meat. These MedRx bars, let's talk about it. They have 32 grams of protein in them, but unless you have a whole lot of macros, you may or may not want to get it. It's got 14 grams of fat and 42 grams of carbs. So while you are hitting that protein number higher, you're also getting a whole lot of other nutrients as well. So just things to keep in mind when you do something like this. The last 2 I'm gonna show you guys are probably like your biggest winners. Premier protein shakes. They have 30 grams of protein in each one of them. Cool thing about those, and I'm gonna give you a life hack for those of you that have kids, and my coffee lovers. You can mix them with coffee and it kind of tastes like a latte, to be honest. And then I pour like half of one of those, and then Fairlife milk, it's a higher protein milk, the chocolate milk and the chocolate one of these for Keegan, and he has no idea. He's getting like 26, 27 grams of protein, and so things you can do for your kids too. Finally, we have Skinny Sweets, the peanut butter dip we make. It actually has 40 grams of protein in it. Dip apples in, or bananas, or cookies. I mean, whatever you like to, whatever kind of carbs you like. I like to put Honey Nut Cheerios in it personally. It's a higher protein intake. That is our goal, is to hit these higher protein intakes, and that is what all these things are here for. You don't have to eat chicken every day. You don't have to eat steak every day. You don't have to eat anything every day. It's really cool that you can vary your intakes and still manage to get these numbers daily. All of these put together, like if I had to put a day's worth of food together, would be easy for me to say, okay, well, I could do, you know, this serving of bacon, right? Which we said was like 25 grams of protein. Grab me a protein bar, grab these Baby Bells, right? Even grab these enchiladas, which I don't even know if we talked about, but they're like 20 grams of protein as well, right? I mean, I've practically, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I have both of these. And then I have some peanut butter dip. That more than covers my entire day's worth of protein. And I didn't even touch half the stuff that's up here. When you're thinking about how you have to take your protein in for a day, don't rule things out. You have so many options. So hopefully this will shed some light on how you can actually get those in and still have some like interesting food. Check out Smashly_724 on Instagram if you want to see some more from me. And then I wanted to take a quick second to tell you guys the Skinny Sweets, the peanut butter dip we were talking about. We also have a lot of other sweet treats, which isn't exactly what's covered up here. There's like, you know, cakes and cookies and things that aren't necessarily, that will make dieting a better experience that you don't normally get. So if you guys want to check that out, it's skinny-sweets615.com. You can order on the site. And then of course you can ask any questions you want. And as always, please come see us at Iron House Strength and Conditioning, because this is where this all is born.